Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Lauren, and I am on a health journey to optimize my health. So, yeah, last we spoke, I'd gotten my lab results back, and I was not happy. But since then, I had a doctor's appointment with my naturopath, and so now we have some next steps. So, um, in fact, yesterday, okay, let me explain what happened first. So went to my Dr. O'Leary, and it was a good appointment. And basically, so there's a few key areas of concern. Obviously, number one being my gut, because I like food. I like to keep my food inside my body, and that really has not been happening. So that is kind of a concern. And we're kind of figuring out. I mean, obviously, massive candida overgrowth has been the thing, and of course, candida diet protocol. But we're kind of in a place where, because candida diet, I still kind of have sinus issues. Like, we had the balloon sinuplasty to sort of clear out the chronic sinus infection. No lie, I am pretty sure I still have a little bit of a sinus infection, um, but we are kind of figuring that out too. And I have various viruses. Like, we all, like, it's kind of interesting actually how many viruses we actually have, that totally go undetected. um, I have a history of Epstein-Barr, and yeah, it's really interesting. But so anyway, we're kind of in a place where, regardless of what it actually is at the moment, because like there's only so many white blood cells in your body, right? And when they're trying to fight like so many things simultaneously, you know it doesn't work very well, and it's not really efficient. So kind of have to send the bad cop in to break up the party, and etc. So finding tools is super helpful. And so some of those tools that we were talking about in the appointment, because we were like, well, we can follow the candida diet protocol like to a T, and it still probably wouldn't get all of it. um, so it's part of it, but it's not going to be all of it. So I went yesterday to go get a hydrogen peroxide IV. I know, I thought it was really weird at first too, but it actually wasn't that bad. Just kind of felt like a regular IV. And here's some footage of it for a second. But yeah, I actually felt really clear headed, and my joints weren't like in pain afterwards, which is kind of a different experience for me. I mean, obviously, like, I'm not as clear headed. My joints hurt today, but of course, this is the first out of kind of many, because we're basically going to do weekly IVs until I start feeling better. We start seeing some of those numbers come down. It's an interesting thought. I went back on metformin to kind of help suppress my appetite, because I am a perfectionist, but I also really love food. I really love good food, and it's kind of a point of nostalgia for me, sometimes, and comfort food and all of that good stuff. So metformin, so I don't really think too much about what I'm actually eating, and I just sort of eat for the science of it, which leads me to the next thing. So I am trying some new stuff called, oh my god, I forget every single time. One second.
She's going, so I can get him.
Okay, so it's called Ultra Inflammix. So yeah, I ordered it. It's shipping. We will see how it goes. Pretty much, I'm gonna be doing like 2 shakes a day plus a meal for about 2 weeks. So doing that, the majority, and seeing how I feel with that and the IVs. It's supposed to get, help with a lot lot of like the inflammation in the gut, and then hopefully the absorption will be better and the immunity will be better. Is the hope. So that's kind of the plan at the moment. Also talking with a nutrition therapist. Yeah. So, and more than likely we'll also be working together, still kind of finalizing those details. But it's kind of like, because when you go through something like this, and so it's like, okay, you detox, you kill all of the stuff, like all of the viruses, fungus, bacteria, parasites. So you do all of that, and then you start like reseeding. You start reseeding like all of the good stuff in your gut, and that means following certain protocols with food and supplements, prebiotics, probiotics, which I have the custom probiotics from Thrive. So yeah, that's kind of just where we're at, and I'm excited about it. I cannot wait to feel better. And anybody else out there, I hope this journey, even if it's just kind of for my purposes, just documenting the process, like I hope this journey supports you as well, because you aren't alone, and it can feel really shitty, especially like going through it. You can have these days where it's like, nope, I want to give up. Not just, not even just give up on the protocol, because it really, like, detox, it's almost kind of scary in the sense that like they send like electrical signals to your brain in a way. Like it's kind of like I went on this bone broth cleanse for like 3 days, right? And I had this moment where it was like just like hearing voices of like, feed me, I need sugar, like sugar cravings, kind of like what we were talking about with Miss Kim on her interview. So, but almost like to like an absurd level, because candida and all of like these things, they totally feed off of sugar. They feed off of sugar, they feed off of mold, which that's another thing I'm working on, getting a good air purifier for my apartment. And cleaning, and really just getting all of like the yuck out. Because your environmental toxins, obviously, you breathe them in, and they just cause more toxins in your body. But so yeah, like whenever you are detoxing, though, here's some things that will help you not go crazy. Let's see, I have this binder blend that kind of like helps like flush all of the stuff out during the process. It's called GI Detox. And then I was reading that Epsom salt baths help with that, and they do. But also, anytime that you feel particularly like crazy or like hungry, or like, oh my god, like distract yourself, like do something fun, like get out, do something fun, move your body, just move around, have a dance party. Yeah, and eventually like you aren't gonna feel as bad. I mean, obviously in the moment it's definitely not fun, but you're definitely not alone. And I know I'm not alone in this either, which is why I'm doing this. So I hope it helps. And yeah, until next time.